This message is for you, and you know deep inside that this is not an accident, not a coincidence, not something you stumbled upon by chance. I, Archangel Insights, have been pressing on your heart, on your spirit, on your very breath to make sure you would not miss this. Don't try to scroll past, don't try to silence it, don't think you can escape the weight of this moment. God says, I have been calling you for far too long, and now I send my messenger with fire in his wings to speak directly into your life. You have ignored signs, you have doubted whispers, you have explained away miracles, but you cannot escape what has been appointed for you right now. I need to talk to you, and it has to be now. Not later, not when you feel ready, not when you are more comfortable. The heavens don't wait for your schedule, the angels don't move on your clock, and God is not a servant of your hesitation. He is the master of time, and he says that time has been running out. Don't you dare ignore this. Don't you dare harden your heart. Don't you dare walk away pretending you didn't see it. Because if you ignore this, you will regret it in ways you cannot even imagine. The weight of heaven's anger is not like human anger, it is the ache of love that has been refused, the pain of light rejected, the fury of a father watching his child walk into darkness by choice. You feel the urgency, don't you? That trembling inside of you is not fear from me, it is the Spirit of God shaking your soul, waking you from your sleep, saying, listen. Listen. Don't run from this message because this is the turning point of your life. God says, you've cried out for answers, and now I am giving them. You've asked me for signs, and now I've poured them out in front of you. You've begged me to speak, and here I am. Will you finally listen? Or will you keep breaking my heart by pretending you didn't hear? You have been walking through storms, carrying weights that no one else sees. You smile on the outside, but your heart has been bruised, broken, bent under the pressure. And still, I tell you this, you were not abandoned in those moments. God was there. The angels were there. I was there, watching, waiting, whispering, trying to pierce through the noise of your pain. But you kept drowning yourself in distractions, in the voices of people who don't understand you, in the lies of the enemy who wants you silent, defeated, hopeless. And yet, here you are. Do you see the miracle in that? You're still here. You're still breathing. You're still reading this. That is proof that heaven has not let you go. God says, I am not done with you. You thought it was over. You thought the door was shut. You thought you wasted too much time, made too many mistakes, hurt too many people, failed too many times. But I, the Lord, am telling you, it is not over until I say it's over. And I am not finished with you yet. There is more for you, greater for you, higher for you. But you must wake up and obey me now. Don't delay. Don't excuse. Don't run anymore. If you run now, you will run straight into pain you cannot undo. Do you feel my urgency? This is not just words. This is heaven's cry breaking into your world. I need you to understand that delays are dangerous right now. Every moment you hesitate, you give the enemy ground in your life. Every second you doubt, darkness creeps closer. Every time you think, maybe later, you open the door to regret that will haunt you. That's why I am speaking with fire, with force, with urgency, because your soul is worth too much to lose. God says, stop listening to the voice that tells you you're unworthy, unloved, unforgivable. Stop letting shame and guilt keep you prisoner. Stop believing the lie that I don't care. I sent my son for you. I let him bleed for you. I let him be broken for you. Do you think I would go that far just to ignore you now? You are chosen. You are loved. You are mine. But if you keep ignoring me, you're choosing chains when I'm offering freedom. This is not about religion. This is not about rituals. This is not about empty traditions. This is about your soul, your eternity, your destiny. You think this is just another message, but no, this is a divine appointment. The angels have been stirring for hours, waiting for this moment. Heaven has been leaning in, watching you, praying that you wouldn't close your eyes to this. Even now, your spirit knows this is different. That heaviness, that shaking, that intensity you feel, it's because the words are alive. They are not mine, they are God's, burning through me to you. Don't you dare ignore this. Don't push this away. Don't say, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised. The window is open now. The favor is here now. The breakthrough is ready now. God is begging you to say yes before it's too late. I will keep speaking until the hardness in your heart breaks. I will keep declaring until the lies in your mind crumble. I will keep crying out until you realize this: you are seen. You are chosen. You are called. You are loved beyond what you can comprehend. The devil has been trying to destroy you because he knows what heaven put inside you. That's why the attacks have been so fierce, the betrayals so sharp, the losses so heavy. Because the enemy knows what you carry. But God says, I'm about to turn it. I'm about to flip it. I'm about to lift you so high that the same ones who mocked you will see my glory in you. But listen, this requires obedience. This requires surrender. This requires you to stop ignoring me. This requires you to say yes and mean it. Don't play with my words. Don't play with your soul. Don't think you can bargain your way through life. I am not a man that I should lie. I am not a shadow that fades. I am God Almighty, and when I call you, I mean it. This is my last warning for you in this season. I have tried to whisper, I have tried to be gentle, I have tried to move softly, but you ignored me. Now I come with fire. Now I come with urgency. Now I come saying, if you don't listen this time, the door will close, and you will cry later wishing you had obeyed when you had the chance. I am telling you this because I love you too much to stay silent. I am telling you this because God's mercy is still covering you, but mercy is not forever if you trample it. I am telling you this because heaven is waiting for your yes. Don't you dare ignore this. Don't scroll. Don't walk away. Don't treat this as casual. This is your moment. This is your calling. This is your rescue. God says, if you open your heart now, I will flood you with peace, I will open doors no man can shut, I will restore what was stolen, I will heal what was broken, I will turn your mourning into dancing. But if you close your heart, you choose pain, you choose delay, you choose regret. Now, the choice is yours. This message is still for you, and if you thought you could escape after reading the first part, let me tell you, heaven will not let you. God says, I sent my angel to stop you from walking away. I pressed your spirit to pull you back. I am not done speaking, and you are not done listening. You must hear this, because your life depends on it. You don't see it all yet, but the battle around you is fiercer than you can imagine. Angels have been fighting for you in realms you cannot see, while demons have been whispering lies in your ear to keep you blind. Every tear you've cried, every moment you thought you were completely alone, heaven was watching, aching, holding back the forces of destruction that wanted to take you out. Do you understand the weight of this? The only reason you are still alive is because God would not let death win. The only reason you are still standing is because He refused to let the enemy's plan succeed. And now, because the hour is urgent, I must tell you the truth you've been running from. You cannot keep living like this. You cannot keep ignoring the signs, brushing off the call, pretending you'll have more time later. God says, I have been patient with you, but I will not wait forever. My spirit will not always strive with man. You think you can postpone, but time is not in your hands, it is in mine. I have marked this moment as your chance to return, to surrender, to finally let go of your pride, your fear, your doubt, and give me your whole heart. Don't harden yourself against this. Don't think you are too far gone. Don't think your mistakes disqualified you. Heaven is shouting through me right now to tell you, it's not too late. But it will be if you keep ignoring. That's why the message is burning with urgency. That's why you feel like your chest is heavy right now. That's why your eyes sting and your hands shake. Because God's presence is pressing in on you, and your soul knows this is divine. You've asked, why me? Why do I feel singled out? Why do I feel like God won't leave me alone? And here is your answer: because you are chosen. Because your life carries a weight for generations. Because what you do now will not only affect you, but it will ripple into the lives of your family, your children, your children's children. The enemy knows it. That's why he has been working overtime to crush you. But God knows it too, and that's why he keeps chasing you with love, with mercy, with warnings. Don't you see? The very fact that you are still here, still breathing, still reading, is proof that heaven is not done with you. If you were unworthy, God would have left you alone long ago. If you were beyond saving, I would not be speaking to you now. But here I am, declaring with fire that your story is not over. You are still in the palm of God's hand, but you must choose to stay there. God says, if you listen now, I will do what you thought was impossible. I will turn your pain into purpose. I will make beauty rise from your ashes. I will restore years you thought were wasted. I will silence the voices that mocked you. I will make you a testimony that shakes the darkness around you. But if you keep ignoring me, the window will close. And once it closes, the regret will be unbearable. You will remember this message, you will hear these words echo in your mind, and you will wish you had obeyed when you had the chance. That's why I say again, don't you dare ignore this. You think this is just another day, but it is not. This is the day heaven marked as your encounter. This is the day you will either break free or fall deeper into chains. This is the day God is begging you to say yes. Don't walk away. Don't delay. Don't resist. Because if you surrender now, the floodgates of blessing, peace, and restoration will open. But if you resist, you are choosing emptiness, loneliness, and destruction. The choice is yours, but heaven is watching. This message continues, and it still has your name written all over it. God says, you cannot escape my words, for they are sharper than any sword and they pierce straight into your soul. I am not here to comfort your excuses, I am here to tear down the walls you've built around your heart. I am not here to whisper softly anymore, I am here to roar into your life so loudly that you cannot pretend you didn't hear me. You have walked through shadows, through valleys so deep you thought you'd never come out. You have been betrayed by people you trusted, wounded by voices that should have spoken life but instead tore you down. You have sat awake at night staring at the ceiling, wondering if your existence even mattered. And in those moments, when no one else saw, when no one else cared, I was there. God says, I counted your tears. I numbered your sighs. I recorded every heartbreak in my book because you matter more to me than you realize. But now hear me, those nights were not meant to define you. Those wounds were not meant to chain you forever. They were meant to wake you, to break you open so you would see that only I can heal what was shattered. Yet still, you try to heal yourself. Still, you run to people, to distractions, to empty comforts that only leave you more broken. Still, you cover your pain with fake smiles, with busy schedules, with silence when your soul is screaming. And that is why I shout today. That is why this message burns. Because enough is enough. God says, I will not allow you to keep walking in circles when I've called you to walk into destiny. I will not let you drown in lies when I've written truth over your life. I will not stand by and watch you throw away eternity for temporary relief. Don't you feel the weight of it? That ache inside you, that heaviness you can't explain, that stirring in your chest, those are not random emotions. That is heaven pressing down on you, saying, this is it. This is your chance. This is your turning point. You cannot run anymore. You cannot hide anymore. You cannot say, I didn't know, because now you know. Listen carefully, God is warning you because the enemy has already planned traps for your next steps. There are people who look like friends but are secretly carrying daggers for your soul. There are paths that look easy but lead straight into destruction. There are offers being made to you that look like blessings but are poison in disguise. If you ignore this, you will fall into them. If you close your eyes to this warning, you will walk right into pain you cannot undo. That is why the urgency is so fierce. God says, I am tired of watching you let the enemy toy with your destiny. I am tired of watching you believe the lies that you are not enough. I am tired of hearing you call yourself broken when I call you chosen. Stand up. Rise up. Shake off the chains. This is your wake-up call, and if you ignore it, you will regret it more deeply than anything in your life. But if you listen, if you listen, the turnaround will be like fire. Suddenly, the doors that have been locked will burst open. Suddenly, the relationships meant for you will align. Suddenly, the opportunities that seemed impossible will fall into your hands. Suddenly, the heaviness in your spirit will lift, and peace like a river will flood you. Heaven is holding its breath, waiting for your response. Angels are leaning over, whispering prayers for you. Your destiny itself is at a crossroads, trembling with the weight of this moment. Don't you dare walk away. Don't let distraction steal this. Don't let pride keep you from surrendering. This is God's voice, clear and unshakable. I need your yes now. I need your heart now. I need your obedience now. Because the season is shifting, the heavens are moving, and if you don't move with me, you will be left behind in regret. This is still for you, and you know it. Even as you read these words, something inside of you is trembling because deep down your spirit knows you cannot play with this moment. God says, I have warned you in dreams, I have whispered in your thoughts, I have sent people across your path, and still you doubted. Still you said, maybe it's just coincidence. Still you delayed. But now I send my angel with fire to remove every excuse from your lips. This is your encounter. This is your divine appointment. And if you ignore it, you will walk into pain you cannot bear. I need you to hear this. Your life has been a battlefield since the day you were born. You wonder why things were harder for you than for others. You wonder why you've always felt like you didn't belong, like you were carrying something heavy that others couldn't understand. And here is the truth, you were born chosen. You were marked for destiny before you took your first breath. Heaven placed a calling inside of you that the enemy has hated from the beginning. That's why he tried to destroy you in your childhood. That's why he tried to bury you under trauma, rejection, betrayal, and loss. That's why he sent people to mock you, to abandon you, to break your trust. He wasn't attacking you because you were weak, he was attacking you because you are dangerous to his kingdom. But listen, God has preserved you. Every time the enemy tried to finish you, the hand of God pulled you back. Every time death came close, heaven said, not this one. Not yet. Their story is not finished. Every time you felt like giving up, it was my spirit breathing inside you that kept you alive. You thought you survived by accident, but no, you survived by divine protection. Now, I must tell you why I am speaking with such urgency. The clock of heaven has struck, and this is your crossroads. If you keep ignoring me, if you keep resisting, if you keep saying, later, you will forfeit blessings that are waiting for you now. You will miss doors that I have opened now. You will allow the enemy to steal opportunities that were meant for your restoration. God says, my child, I don't want that for you. That's why I shout. That's why I plead. That's why I beg. Because I see what you cannot see, and I know what's at stake. Don't you feel it? The atmosphere around you has been shifting. Lately, you've been restless, unsettled, unable to explain the heaviness in your spirit. That's not random. That's heaven pressing on you, shaking you awake. That's my spirit saying, you cannot stay where you are. You cannot keep repeating the same cycles. You cannot live half-surrendered anymore. It's all or nothing now. Do not harden your heart. Do not push this away. If you could see the angels standing around you right now, urging you to respond, you would fall to your knees in awe. If you could see the darkness that has been assigned to destroy you, waiting for you to reject this word, you would tremble. That is why I cannot sugarcoat this. That is why I speak with fire. Because eternity is in the balance. God says, if you surrender now, I will release blessings that have been held back for years. I will restore what the locusts have eaten. I will redeem time you thought was wasted. I will heal wounds you thought would never close. I will silence every lie that has tormented your mind. But you must say yes. You must obey. You must stop pretending you didn't hear me. This is your last warning for this season. Don't gamble with it. Don't test God's patience. Don't think there will always be another chance. Heaven is serious. I, Archangel Insights, am serious. Your Father is serious. Don't you dare ignore this. This message has not ended, and I will not stop until it pierces through every wall you've built. God says, I am still speaking, and I will keep speaking until you finally surrender. Do not think you can hide from my voice. Do not think you can silence what is echoing in your spirit. My words chase you because my love chases you, and I will not let go until you choose life. You have been standing at the edge, balancing between light and darkness. One step in the wrong direction, and you would have lost yourself. You know this. You've felt it. You've seen how close you've come to decisions that could have destroyed everything. And still, I protected you. Still, I held you back. Still, I whispered, not that way. Not that choice. Don't do it. How many times do you think you escaped by luck? There is no luck, there is only my hand covering you. And yet, I must be honest with you, my hand of protection does not remain forever when you continuously reject me. There is a limit to mercy when mercy is mocked. God says, I have stretched out my hand for so long, but if you slap it away again, you will walk into consequences that even I will not shield you from. Not because I don't love you, but because love without obedience cannot save you. Do not test me. Do not gamble with what I've given you. Do you understand? The reason you feel this urgency in your chest, the reason these words feel heavier than anything you've ever read, is because this is not just a message, it is judgment wrapped in mercy. It is a final invitation before doors close. Heaven is saying, choose now. Choose life. Choose surrender. You've been looking for confirmation, haven't you? Asking God, if you're real, if you still love me, if you still have a plan for me, then show me a sign. And here it is. Right here. This is your sign. You reading this is not coincidence, it is proof. Proof that God bent time, shifted circumstances, moved heaven and earth to make sure this word found you. Proof that He loves you so much He refused to let you miss this. But the choice is still yours. God will not force you. I cannot force you. Heaven will not force you. You must decide. And if you decide wrongly, the pain will be sharp, the regret unbearable. You will remember this moment forever. Don't let that happen. Don't let stubbornness write your tragedy. God says, if you will yield, I will fight for you. If you will bow, I will raise you higher than you've ever imagined. If you will surrender, I will crown you with favor so visible that people will know it could only be me. But you must choose. No more halfway. No more lukewarm. No more delay. The angels around you right now are not silent, they are crying out, urging your soul to awaken. You are not reading this by chance, you are standing in the middle of a divine encounter that heaven planned for you. This moment is holy. This moment is sacred. This moment is not ordinary. Don't you dare treat it lightly. Don't you dare walk away. Don't you dare say, I'll think about it later. Later does not belong to you. Now belongs to you. Now is mercy. Now is love. Now is the voice of God pulling you back from destruction. God says, I am waiting. I am calling. I am ready. But you must open the door of your heart before it closes forever. This message is still unfolding, and it will not let you go because God refuses to let you go. Even now, your mind is trying to argue, trying to distract you, trying to say, maybe I'll stop reading, maybe I don't need this. That is the enemy whispering in your ear, trying to steal this word before it takes root. Don't you see? If this message had no power, the darkness would not be fighting so hard to make you close your eyes. God says, I need you to stay here. I need you to listen. I need you to let my words break through, because this is not a casual warning, this is life and death. You think you are strong enough to keep going without me, but I tell you the truth, the strength you've been using wasn't yours. It was mine. I carried you when you didn't even acknowledge me. I breathed into you when you cursed my name. I lifted you when you thought it was luck. But I am not a God to be mocked. You cannot live on borrowed mercy forever. Look at your life. Look at how many times you came to the end of yourself, and somehow, something saved you. That something was me. That something was my hand. But I will not keep pouring mercy if you spit on it by refusing me. God says, I am jealous for you. I am jealous for your heart. I will not share you with the lies of this world any longer. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot live in the dark and claim the light. Choose now who you will belong to, because heaven demands your answer. Don't take this lightly. The things you have been battling, those nightmares, that anxiety, that heaviness you can't explain, are not just emotions. They are evidence of the war for your soul. The enemy wants to keep you bound, silenced, distracted until it's too late. But I, Archangel Insights, was sent to shake you awake, to tear the veil, to show you the truth. You are at war, and if you keep pretending you're not, you will lose. God says, I gave you authority. I gave you weapons. I gave you my name. And yet you live like you're powerless. You let fear chain you. You let doubt silence you. You let people define you when I already called you mine. Enough is enough. Rise up. Take your place. Stop crawling when I made you to soar. This is your moment to break free. This is your moment to drop the excuses. This is your moment to step out of the prison you've lived in for too long. But you must choose. Heaven will not drag you out, you must walk out by faith. And if you say yes, oh, if you say yes, the floodgates of heaven will open. The favor that has been stored for you will rain down. The peace you've been searching for will wrap around you like fire and water at the same time. The confusion in your mind will break, and clarity will pour in. The loneliness that has tormented you will shatter, because you will finally know what it means to belong to the one who never leaves. But if you say no, if you ignore, if you walk away, remember this, you will carry the weight of that choice, and the enemy will not waste time devouring what you refuse to protect. Don't you dare ignore this. Don't gamble with eternity. Don't let pride steal the promise that's standing right in front of you. God says, I am at your door, knocking. But I will not knock forever. Open now. Surrender now. This is your last chance for this season. Don't waste it.